Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. This fall, the Disney Bundle has all the action.
Holy smokes!
Watch live NFL and college football games on ESPN Plus. On Disney Plus, there's Loki Season 2.
War is on its way.
And Ahsoka.
Buckle up.
And on Hulu, you can watch The Boogeyman and Welcome to Wrexham.
Oh my God, the expectation.
All of these and more streaming this fall with the Disney Bundle. Blackouts and restrictions apply. 18 plus only. Access content from each service separately. Offer valid for eligible subscribers only. Terms apply.
Benjamin Betts. It's all about the Benjamin Betts, baby. You know what's up? Yes, Benjamin Betts, baby.
Odds are. Corey Dickman joins us once again from the Rogue Media Network. Benjamin Betts podcast. Yep. You're giving us your best bets this week.
The best bets only. I only come to you with the best, Pete. Normally people have to pay a Patreon membership for this, but you get it for free.
How are you doing so far?
We're doing really well. 8-4. So, I know, we're not perfect.
8-4 on the season.
But if you've been betting your money with us, you're up right now.
Okay.
I mean, 8-4, we're at 66%. That's really good. To be like a professional at this, which is what we are, if you're above 60%, that's the line. I don't know if I mentioned that last season when we did this.
No, you didn't.
But 60%, that's where you need to be if you're going to Vegas to do this.
Well,
So
we're gonna do it now.
We're doing it now.
All right, this weekend's games, we're gonna start in college. We're gonna hit 3 college games and I think 3 pro games.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
yep.
So the first college game, we have Duke at UConn, 2:30 Central Time.
Duke at UConn. We weren't going to pick this, but we added it to the slate because someone we love dearly is going to be there. Not calling the game.
No.
So no insider information.
No
insider information. But we know the Blue Devils traveling to UConn during a basketball season. This would be on ESPN. Like this would be a marquee matchup.
Yes.
Defending national champs, Duke Blue Devils. Football, not so much.
You see kind of an ugly one here.
We see an ugly one here. Duke's, 21 points. They're favored by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Give me the under. UConn they're not scoring points, and I think Duke will play down to that level. I don't know if they're going to cover 21, but this is going to be a low-scoring game. Give me probably 24-10 Blue Devils.
All right, you got it. 24-10. Duke wins, but it goes under the 45.5.
Yes. Oh, wait, go back up, Pete.
Okay,
We're back up here. Right there. Okay, so second one right there.
This is a big one, Corey.
This is the big one. So, I mean, the Colorado hype train is real. I think everyone and their mom is rooting for Deion, and then everyone and their dad are rooting against Deion. Very, very polarizing team.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real though for a second. They're traveling to Oregon, Autzen Stadium.
Tough place to play.
I'm from the Northwest. That place is so loud. It is nuts. When you go out, you can't hear yourself think.
Yeah.
But 21 points is a lot, and Colorado is playing well.
Playing awesome.
Oregon, Bo Nix, former Auburn quarterback, they're playing well too. I still think Oregon, they're a great team. They probably still win this game.
Yeah.
But Colorado, 21 points. So Colorado can still lose this game. It just can't be more than 21.
Okay.
So we're taking Colorado and the points here. Maybe they upset.
Yeah,
but
that's fine too.
Yeah, that's fine too. Yeah. But I see Oregon squeaking by with a touchdown.
Okay. By the way, I'm going to make this bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Karina, our producer, doesn't
know.
Oh,
Karina, yeah. Oh, there we go. See, now you can really see it.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. Okay, so now we're going to go to the nightcap.
Okay.
Our nightcap here locally. The Baylor Bears taking on Texas. All right, here we have it right here on ABC, folks.
So when you watch college game day, they have to say I'm calling the game, so I can't make a prediction. I'm not calling the game, but I did go to Baylor, and I'm a Bears fan. So I admit that to the audience here. But I think we're going to rewind the clock. And I think we're going back in time to when Baylor, this wasn't even a game. We would stomp UT. This is not even close. Yeah. So I'm taking Baylor, 14.5 points at home. I think this. I just think we're going to show up here.
I think the Utah game is a good indication of Baylor's ability to slug it out with a top 10, top 15 opponent.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty good litmus test.
I think UT comes in overlooking Baylor right now. I just think they're not thinking destroy BU here.
Yeah.
So 14.5. Again, are we going to pull off the upset? I hope we do. Yeah. But in case we don't, I think we're still going to cover. So give me Baylor 14.5 points.
I think, by the way, I'm on board with you so far with everything. Now let's get to the NFL action on Sunday. We start off with a 12 o'clock affair, Buffalo and Washington.
Yeah, so the NFC East is always an interesting division, right? It's never had the same winner for the last how many years? 20 years? Some crazy number.
Always changing.
Always changing. The Commanders are probably a very weak 2-0 right now, but they are 2-0. The Bills come in a little up and down, lost their opener, destroyed the Raiders last week.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you who's going to win, but I like the over here with points.
Okay.
So 44 points combined. I mean, you can start to play the scenarios like we love to do.
Yeah.
I mean, 27-20, I could see that. Well, that's
Yes.
over 44.
So could I.
Yeah. So I think they go in. Sam Howell, he's like a poor man's Josh Allen. Like he's a good quarterback. So I think these two, it gets into a little bit of a shootout.
A little bit of a fireworks display. Already a sellout in Washington. So there's kind of football and the vibe is back
Yes.
in D.C. All right, here we go. 2 more games. Of course, we got to touch on the Cowboys and the Cardinals. It's a 325. Game's going to be in Phoenix.
We got to touch on the boys here. I hate to admit it, but they are playing well. I still think week 1 was an anomaly. Last week, you and I could have probably beaten the Jets. so I'm not putting a lot of stock into that. But I do think they go to Arizona. This game has everything written all over it, like an afternoon. This afternoon, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 325. I think the Cowboys get well ahead here, win by 2 touchdowns. But just in case that doesn't happen, we're going to take the over.
Sure.
So give me some points. The quarterback, Dobbs for the Cardinals, not a scrub.
No, he's not bad, and he's put up points.
And he's put up points. I know Micah Parsons is terrifying, so I get it.
Yeah.
But 43.5, give me some points scored here. I think we're going to have.
I think I might be Micah Parsons for Halloween. He's that scary. All right, how about this? Pittsburgh and the Raiders.
You know what? I had to look at this about 5 times because I was like, there's no way Pittsburgh's not favored in this game.
The Raiders are favored.
It
at
blew my
home.
mind.
Yeah.
The Raiders, Jimmy Garoppolo, Devontae Adams, and then that's it. I don't know anybody else.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, Monday night, they played well. I think Mike Tomlin goes in and they just straight up win this game. So we're picking a money line bet, which
Plus
just means
120.
we're picking the winner.
Yeah.
So because they're an underdog, we get some value here.
Okay.
So Pete, your money goes a little bit further than it would normally.
By the way, I love the money line bets.
Me
because
too.
I'm not huge on putting a big wager.
Sure.
So that's where you get most bang for your buck.
Yeah, you kind of seek them out, see where the big underdogs are. Against the spread, actually underdogs are 17-12 this year. So meaning if you were to bet the underdog, you're winning those bets.
Yeah.
Now, this is a money line, a little different, but Steelers, they're going to win this game.
All right, Corey Dickman, Rogue Media
do it.
Network, Benjamin Betts Podcast.
Let's roll.
Nice work. We're back at it. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.
Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach,
And I'm Mike.
and we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the two of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything, and basically I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros, Foes, Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hi, I'm Hank. You might remember me from a show called King of the Hill. Check out a King of the Hill rewatch podcast. These boys ain't right, but they are funny. Find the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com. I tell you what, Phew.